So I'm working on Gary here, one of my old windsurfing heroes and one of my oldest longtime friends, and I'm pulling the asymmetry out of his body. So right now he's generating resistance and I'm doing a really slow meditative stretch. And the reason is his shoulders are so tight from years of work. I mean, Gary's in his mid-60s, he's a specimen. He kites every day, he windsurfs almost every day. But by doing this slow meditation, you can see that he's sort of breathing into the discomfort. And what he finds is that his shoulders, which don't want to let his arms straighten and go over his head, it slowly unpeels the stored tension. And the tension is showing up as the shaking right now. So the tremoring is me literally restructuring his body. And I got about 100 pounds of force in there. I'm pulled up against the table, I'm leaned back, and I'm using my arm strength. But at this point, I've already pulled some asymmetry out of his elbows and his shoulders and his wrist. And as he sits here and he breathes and he's graceful under pressure, he's reprogramming himself to access a range of motion in his shoulders that he hasn't probably hit in 10 years. So I can spend 5 minutes worth of work and get an increase in about, and now he's really digging into it nice with the breathing. And this affects the meridian on the front of the body, which is stomach and sexual meridian, also known as conception vessel. It very much has to do with survival. So if you've worked really hard your whole life and you've been fighting and battling life, this will make you feel really connected to the universe, and it'll calm you down. And this can almost become a spiritual experience for him right here, because he's going to get a huge release. So the right shoulder has had a big upgrade already, and the left is still holding on to some stuff. And as I sit there, and he's doing a lot of work on the breathing, there he goes, nice. Now I'm going to lower the output and let him sit there with that last little bit. So when joints hurt, you don't want to relax them under tension. You want to generate force, and the force keeps the joint structurally stable. And then what he's doing is he's getting his joint range of motion back. And as I add more load, you can see the left shoulder starting to defend itself a little bit again, the elbow being bent. I'm going to let him do some more breathing, and he's going to do some work on that side. But this is what we do. We restructure humans. The whole time I've been stretching him, this is resistance. It's 100 pounds of force that's gone into his body that whole time. And he's already had a nice, this is the third or fourth set. So he couldn't get his shoulders back here. Now, by the end of it, he's going to have his shoulders completely back on the ground. So he could sleep right now with his shoulders over his head. And let it go. Nice. That was a heavy one.